decided that we're going to be really tourists today. Today
we have our cameras out. We're taking pictures of everything.
we're giving ourselves full permission to be completely touristy today. Which is, so this mosque is called the Blue Mosque, but really it's the Sultan Ahmed Mosque.
It's a complex. It's not just a mosque. When the Ottoman Turks built mosques, they didn't just build a place of worship, but they also built a large complex of buildings, which included a hospital, a higher education institute, a soup kitchen, a primary school, a tomb for members of the royal family. There was even a room for astronomers. I didn't know that Mary and Jesus had such an important role in Islam, and I learned that Mary is one of the only women named in the Quran at all.
Wow.
So for that to be even in the Muslim tradition is very interesting to me. I never knew that.
And Jesus?
And I learned that the Muslims believe that at some stage, close to the end of the time of this earth, Jesus will return and have a natural death and have children. An interesting other piece that I never knew.
So Jesus is actually a prophet of Islam. Is the Christ as well, in Islam as well.
Christ, yeah. Yeah, something I never ever even knew.
So just like I said as I was walking here, it's like we're going to go learn something. And this is the piece, like if people would take the time to actually learn what these religions are about, we would feel less separation than what is televised to us. Like there it says, the Quran states and Muhammad states there's the biggest lesson is one God, one humanity, one religion, many prophets. And so it's like it is a unifying message. One of the most highly regarded prophets mentioned in the Holy Quran. Wow. Allah, which means the name for God, like people think that the Muslim God is a different God from Jews and Christianity, but it's not. Muslims worship the same God as Christians and Jews. Judaism was the first religion that came from the one God, which then Christianity happened because of the prophet Jesus or the Christ, and then Muhammad, praise be upon him, continued the lesson of that came out of Christianity on top of the same God, which follows up the Christian religion. So I'm sure a lot of people don't know that. So the word Allah was also used for God in the previous scriptures. It is also the word used in the Hebrew and Aramaic languages. Aramaic was the language that Jesus was speaking in the day. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam all claim to be Abrahamic faiths coming from Abraham, and all of them are also classified as monotheistic, believing in one God. Hindu scripture also states belief in the one supreme God. Hindus believe that the other gods they pray to are just manifestations or incarnations of the one God. To clear up a misconception, Muslims do not worship a black cube building in Makkah known as the Kaaba. In Islam, the place occupied by the Kaaba is the geographical, spiritual, and maternal center of the earth, which is in Saudi Arabia. Muslims all around the world worship Allah, God, facing the direction of the Kaaba in prayer. This creates a sense of mutual unity in worship. The religion of Islam requires accepting some main articles of faith. These are core beliefs, and basically they are belief in the oneness of Allah, God, belief in the angels, which are, example, Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, belief in the revealed scriptures, the books sent by God, which include the Quran, the Torah, the Gospels, the Scrolls of Abraham, the Psalms of David, so it's all in unity. Belief in all prophets and messengers sent by God, including Abraham, Moses, David, Jesus, and Muhammad, the final prophet, peace be upon them all. Belief in the day of judgment and accountabilities. Believe in destiny or predetermination. All good actions or bad actions occur for a reason, and hence we lay our trust in God. And then believe in life after death. Take off your shoes, take a single bag, do not speak. So this is the Sultan Ahmed Mosque. The education pieces, and I've just started to ground and feel, and it's exactly what I felt in the past. I was in Haifa in Jerusalem near a mosque, and I felt like really there's holiness here. I feel there's a very positive vibration around spirituality. I don't experience the negative or the storyline that the Western media has created around Islam. I really feel truth and respect and reverence, actually. So this column is one of 4 or 5 columns that are 5 meters in diameter. Like the dome is under construction, because half of it is here, and then the other half is being covered by some scaffolding. So if we look up, we only see half. It's absolutely epic, and there's scaffolding on the roof, so we can't really see, but this building is absolutely epic. The energy is absolutely epic.
So what's interesting is that while they're under construction, they've made these columns look like marble, but they're not. They're just sort of kind of like wallpaper, marble-looking wallpaper.
And so these are not real?
They're not.
Meaning they're not here usually?
Not like the big giant one that we just brought against.
Okay, so there's only really 4 of those giant ones and none of these small ones usually.
These giant pillars that hold up the mosque, and they call these the elephant feet. This is real marble, unlike the other pillars that were made to look that way.
And usually they wash here. This is one of many domes here in the mosque. So here you could see beyond the scaffolding, there's tons of scaffolding in the dome, but that's the dome. So I've been in many churches and only 2 mosques so far. And both times when I walked into the mosques, I just feel it's a lot more reverence, a lot more openness, a lot more actually prayer and celebration. I feel the prayer has a higher vibration than other places I've been. It just is the way it is. Sorry. And celebration. I'm not even apologizing for it. So for me, when I was lying against the giant 5-meter pillar, I felt a lot. I had a lot of emotion, and the one word that came through was distortion. Distortion. So is it distortion of the West image of Islam and my sadness towards it, or is it distortion of energies related to women or how it's treated? I don't know, but the word was distortion. find it absolutely beautiful that there's like this idea of purification before entering the temple. And that there's like this mass opportunity to do it in community as well. These are just my experience of my first time really having time, a lot of time in a mosque. Whereas the first time I was in a mosque, it was in and out, but it was like right away I vibrated with that. Maybe it's a past life of mine or a part of my lineage that there's some Arab or Islam in me. I don't know, but that's what I'm feeling.